Burkina Faso. He said, honestly, it is strange. You win your matches against the weakest team in your group, yet Nigeria moves ahead of you, even though they couldn't even beat Zimbabwe.
Burkina Faso players are complaining that the way Nigeria qualified for the playoffs is unfair to them.
Burkina Faso players were seen complaining and writing to FIFA asking that why would they be disqualified from playoff considering that they have 21 points. On the other hand, Nigeria just have 17 points. That why are they still on the playoff list? They went further to state that why is the new law only favoring Nigerians? I'm going to let you guys listen to everything they said, but do you think that with the way they are massively complaining, do you think that FIFA would adjust it and probably fix Burkina Faso back and disqualify Nigeria? Do you think there's still hope for Nigeria in the World Cup?
Statement from Steve Yago from Burkina Faso. He said, honestly, it is strange. You win your matches against the weakest team in your group, yet Nigeria moves ahead of you, even though they couldn't even beat Zimbabwe, the bottom team in their group. Apparently, beating the last team in the group is too mainstream. Thanks, CAF and FIFA. My career is almost over. I'll study the field so I can criticize you properly. Now, you know, in as much as I am very, very happy that Nigeria was among the second best placed teams, sincerely, this was very, very unfair. Very, very unfair. The way we got there is unfair to others. Imagine if we were in their shoes, we would also complain. Just imagine that we as Nigerians, we beat Zimbabwe home and away. They can't deduct our points. We no come make them to the second best, placed teams. Just imagine it. Imagine the outrage. Imagine the anger that we'll be feeling right now. It benefited us. That's the reason why we are not complaining. But that does not mean that the complaint of others, is very, very invalid. What this guy is saying is fact. It's very, very painful. That you work hard, you win your matches, and at the end of the day, because of some rule, some, crazy rule, they deduct your points, and a team that did not do as well as you did in your group now has a better opportunity at going to the World Cup over you. It a pain now. It a pain. You check up. It a pain. Yes, as Nigerians, we are happy. And that's why I said, in football, everybody is biased. That's why it's very, very funny when people come out and say, oh, Combo, you are very, very biased towards Barcelona. Am I supposed to come and support your team over my team? All of us are biased. Look at the way the whole Nigeria was celebrating that fourth goal that made us qualify for the, second best teams. Why were we celebrating? We are celebrating because we have gotten an opportunity, a loophole has been opened for us to be part of the team to qualify. Naturally, we are not supposed to be there. We did not do as well as Madagascar. We didn't do as well as Burkina Faso. So it's very, very painful to them, but it's a joy to us. And we are not complaining because it favors us. That's the biasness in football. Everybody is biased.
This World Cup playoff is do or die. Because the next time Nigeria can go to the World Cup, Osimhen will be 32. He will be like 35. Chukwu is a 30. All of them will be in their 30s. So our golden generation has wasted. No AFCON to show for it. No World Cup to show for it. So this World Cup qualification is a do or die. It is a terribly tough path. But we have to give it our all. I believe that if we play to the best of our ability, we can beat any team in that World Cup playoff. I'm telling you, I believe this wholeheartedly. Our best of ability. If this team gives their 101%, every single player treats every single game like a final, we can go there. Because I'm telling you, my brothers, to be a shame if you cannot make it. Next year, 2030, bro, all players are out of their prime. Nothing to no evidence. It's just great generation. This generation of Nigerian super strikers, super Eagles, will just be spoken about as these are the ones that never fulfilled their potential, never did anything credible. They just look back about the stats. What did the stats win? What did they bring home? That's why I say trophies are the currency of football. And going to the World Cup should be regular. It should not be something we should struggle about with this squad. So please, let us do it. Let us achieve this. It is very, very necessary. Tonight is a night that it's not about hope day. For me, it's work day. Job not done. Job not finished. On to the next. There is work to do. Maintain this momentum. Do not slow down. Keep going. I know who we are. I know what we are. I will never ever succumb for mediocre. Never. I know the players I have in my team. And we should be proud of what we have done tonight. We should be very, very proud. Look, we shouldn't be in this situation in the first place. We have no business being in the World Cup playoffs based on this group. We should never, ever be here. But now condition make crayfish bend. And now we have to make the best of the situation we have found ourselves.
Burkina Faso players are complaining that the way Nigeria qualified for the playoffs is unfair to them. That it is unfair. Is this really the case? In fact, one of their players just released a statement trying to complain and all that. In March, CAF sent out a letter, all the countries, telling them that this is how we are going to judge it. In March, you did not complain in March. You waited until after everything. You are now unable to qualify based on the same rules that were set in March. Now you are complaining. Does that make any sense? For any critical thinking person, please guys, does it make any sense? Let's remove sentiment. And I've also noticed that some Nigerians are also saying, oh, maybe it is unfair. Is it really unfair? Let's look at it, right? It says the points you accumulate from the bottom place teams in your group will be removed. That was what happened to Burkina Faso. It also happened to Nigeria. And some people are saying, oh, what if Nigeria had won Zimbabwe? It is still the same thing. Let's apply critical thinking. Nigeria drew with Zimbabwe twice. That was why Nigeria had 17 points. 2 were removed, which was what we got from Zimbabwe. If we had won Zimbabwe in those 2 games, it is still the same thing. We collect 6 points from Zimbabwe. They will still remove the 6 points. We'll be left with 15 points. We got 2 points from Zimbabwe. They removed those 2 points. It is still the same thing. So it is not because 6 points was removed from Burkina Faso automatically means, or any other team means that they did better than Nigeria. No. If you check it, they said points accumulated from the last bottom place teams will be removed in all the groups. And again, this was announced in March. This letter was sent in March. This is the problem I have with Africans generally. Why didn't you people complain in March and say, look, this method you are using now is not good. Let's use a different method. Why? You should have complained then and said, no, this style is not good. So it's not as if the team favored Nigeria. No, Nigeria qualified because we deserved it. If we had won Zimbabwe, like I said earlier, it is still the same outcome. The same 6 points will be removed, just like the same 2 points that is being removed. And we will still be left, in both scenarios, we'll be left with 15 points. 15 points is exactly what we got from other teams in the group. Just like Burkina Faso got 15 points from other teams in their group, just like every other point they got. The last place team was now removed. Like I said, only people who are critical thinkers will understand what I'm explaining. But people who are consumed by sentiment will never understand what I'm explaining. But it's okay. But I just have to state it. Next time, when the rules are read out, complain then. That is the time for you to say, no, we don't like this. Don't wait until after the whole matches have been played. You are not complaining. It doesn't make any sense. It is very, very common with Africans. It doesn't make any sense at all. Nigeria qualified because Nigeria deserved to qualify.
Nigeria, you guys chose this pathway. Una go play football, tire. Una go play matches, eh? See, next time, if you guys are asked to qualify for the World Cup through the playoffs, you will say no. Match is brekete, like match is full ground. Right now, the draws for the CAF World Cup qualification playoffs is out. Nigeria has been paired with Gabon, DR Congo with Cameroon. Now, these matches are going to be played on a neutral ground in Morocco, and these matches are to be played in the next international break in November on 13th and on the 16th. Now, the winner between Nigeria versus Gabon will meet the winner between Cameroon versus DR Congo. Then the winner will now head straight to the intercontinental stage. Match is full ground. So from there, you now find your way. If you find your way to the World Cup, good.
If you don't find a way, you come back home. The good thing is that at least at the end of the day, we had a hope of qualifying for the World Cup. Right now, the ball is in your court. If you guys like, return back to your shell. The way you guys have been playing since, return. You guys have shown us that you can actually play football. When you want to win, you will win. Una don't show us say una sabi play football, so there is no need bothering ourselves right now. If you guys want to make it to that World Cup, win all the matches. Win all the matches placed before you, because if na football, una go play football tire already in the intracontinental stage. That's amongst the African countries, you have 2 matches against Gabon and possibly either Cameroon or DR Congo. That is if you win Gabon. Good. Now, after this intracontinental, you are going to head straight to the intercontinental stage, where you might play about 2 matches depending on how you progress. So you have about 4 matches or 3 matches at least. That's if you make it from the playoffs. You have 1 match to play at least in the intercontinental stage, and if you win, you have another match. If you keep winning, you have another match until you make it to the World Cup. So brace up, because enough match day. If you guys like, return back to your shell. We are no longer expecting you guys to win or to draw. We have seen that you guys can win matches when you want to win, and right now the ball is in your court. Win and head straight to the World Cup 2026, or lose and come back home. Simple. We have done our best to at least patronize you guys, hope on you guys until the last day. That was the best we could do. Be patriotic, and you guys delivered. I'm happy about that. So keep delivering and deliver yourself into that World Cup 2026. Thank you.
To make it to the 2026 World Cup now, Nigeria need only 3 matches. It's not a long process as seemed initially. You understand? On the 13th and the 16th of November next month, during the international break, we will be playing the playoffs on the CAF level in Morocco on a neutral ground and on a sweet ground. You understand? Nobody there away, nobody there home. Now one tie. After Gabon, if we win Gabon on the 13th, on the 16th, we'll meet either of Cameroon or DR Congo. And if you win it, we will now wait for the other guys to qualify. Now for the intercontinental playoffs, you know that 6 teams are the ones that will be qualified. So how will they play? The highest ranked team in FIFA will wait aside for the final. So the 4 other teams will play like a semi-final amongst each other. So when they play the semi-final, the 2 teams that win from it will come out, the other one will go. So the other 2 teams now will play against the top 2 ranked teams. Because at the end of the day, it is 2 teams that will make it out of the intercontinental. I hope this is understood. Currently, we are ranked 45, and our rank should even go higher if for anything. The only better team, or the highest ranked team among those other guys that are still playing in their qualifications group, is Costa Rica, who is ranked 40th. You understand? The rise of Cameroon is 50th, and Bolivia is 78th. So if you still do not understand, tell me or rewatch this video and share it. I'll be on the comment section. This is Football Matter, the catalyst and the analyst, the football pacifier, and the football encyclopedia.
So it is official. Nigeria will be playing Gabon, while Cameroon will be playing DR Congo. These matches are going to be played in Morocco. Morocco was chosen as a mutual ground for every African country to, compete in when it comes to this kind of situations. So I want to say good luck to the best African nation, because all these 4 African countries, they are friendly countries of mine. There's no enemy country within. So may the best person wins. If these PAP Republicans was present there, I would have been praying for the best 3 to win. I would have not been praying for PAP Republic to win. If Kenya or Uganda was there, I would have been praying for the other countries to win. So may the good person wins, because all these countries are friendly countries of mine. They are countries that I am slightly in love with. It's not fully love, but I'm slightly in love with. So congratulations to you guys for making it to the playoff. I do pray that one of the countries that is going to win, I pray that may you go to the continental playoff and play very good and qualify and get the remaining 1 spot, for the FIFA World Cup. Congratulations. And again, if you guys are waiting for me to do a video on congratulations South Africa for qualification for the FIFA World Cup 2026. Keep on waiting. Keep on waiting. You know, I'll post that video to you the day your grandfather dies. Okay, one love.
I've been having a lot of people asking me, how did Nigeria make it to the playoffs when they had the least number of points in the teams that were actually lined up in the playoffs? Let me explain. So as you know, CAF adjusted the standings for the World Cup qualifiers, removing results from the second place teams and against the bottom sides in the groups. Now in this case, you have Burkina Faso, who initially had 21 points, but they beat Djibouti twice. So that's a 6-point deduction, which leaves them with 16 points. Then you have Uganda, who won 18 points, but they beat Somalia also twice. That's 6 points deducted as well, leaving them with 12 points. Then you have DR Congo as well, who had 21 points, and they were deducted 6 points because they beat South Sudan twice. Now for Nigeria's case, and get this correct, they failed to beat the lowest ranked team in their group, that's Zimbabwe, only losing 2 points. They were on 17 points, then came down to 15 points. So if they'd beaten them home and away, say, they'd have been deducted 6 points, which would have left them with 11 points. Are we together now? I don't know. I feel like it's still unfair to the rest of the teams that missed out, especially Burkina Faso. But yeah, CAF came to the rescue for them. That's why they went to the playoffs.
So do you know that Nigeria made it to the playoffs of the World Cup qualifiers at the expense of Burkina Faso, who had more points and more goal difference than us? This is what happened. Burkina Faso finished second in Group A with 21 points and plus 15 goals difference. Nigeria, on the other hand, finished second with 17 points plus 7 goals difference. Now, this is what happened. Due to Eritrea's withdrawal from the qualifiers, CAF now came out with a rule. It's part of FIFA's rule, actually. Now, what they did was that the second place teams in each group got deductions from the points they got from the last nation in that group. This is what happened. For instance, Zimbabwe finished last in Nigeria's group. And then against Zimbabwe, Nigeria played a 1-1 draw across the 2 legs that we played with them. We played 1-1 at home and then 1-1 away. So now what CAF did was that those 2 points that we got from Zimbabwe, they took away those 2 points from us. And then the goals, it means because we played a 1-1 all draw with them, it means there's no goal. So what they did is that they took away 2 points from us. That's why you will see on this table, you will notice that Nigeria finished with 15 points instead of the 17 points. So they took away the 2 points we got from Zimbabwe, which brought us to 15 points. Burkina Faso, on the other hand, finished, like I said, finished with 21 points and plus 15 goal difference. But the last nation in their group is Djibouti. Djibouti, and then Burkina Faso, across 2 legs, defeated Djibouti 10-1. Yeah, they scored them 10-1. First leg was 4-1. Second leg was 6-0. So now what happened is that 6 points that they got from Djibouti was taken away from them. Those 6 points was minus from their 21 points, which means they went down to 15 points. Then, out of 10-1, 9 goals was taken away from them. So if you minus 9 out of 21, they will be left with 6 goals. Now, this is what made Nigeria to qualify. That last goal by Frank Onyeka was what gave Nigeria qualification ahead of Burkina Faso going into the playoffs. Because Burkina Faso finished with 15 points at the end of the day after the deduction, same as Nigeria. But Nigeria finished with a superior goal difference of 7. The 4 goals we scored against Benin yesterday was what helped us to get into the qualifiers. So that's what happened. Eritrea's withdrawal was actually what helped Nigeria, because if you check all the groups, our group had the lowest points. In fact, the first position in our group had 18 points, then followed by 17. Other groups, you see 20-something points, even second position. So that's how Nigeria made it to the playoffs. And it's actually a long run, because now we'll play against, in a one-legged tie against Zimbabwe, against Gabon. The winner will meet the winner of Cameroon versus DR Congo in a final. Now the winner of that final will now go into a continental playoff with a country or with a nation from another continent. So it's still a long way for Nigeria to get it to the World Cup.
The truth still remains that the reasons why we are still having this conversation right now is because South Africa won their matches against Rwanda. Had it been South Africa did not win their matches, I don't think there will be anything like this, because it has given Nigerians an edge to automatically qualify for the World Cup. And I think that we still have a chance to be at that playoff. I don't know how they're going to do it. People are speculating that FIFA just wants Nigerians to be there because of our population. People also stated clearly that there are some other qualifications aside just losing and all that to be considered. A lot of people are giving the accolades to Seaman that they don't think that he deserves to be out of the World Cup, considering how dedicated he is for his country. See, I just don't know why Nigerians are always at the detriment of people's failure. Like, we cannot succeed if others lose. That does not make sense. I don't know why they are blaming South Africans and other countries for contributing to Nigerians out of the World Cup. If we started these things up well, if we gave the energy, see, let me say something. The match yesterday was the only match I've watched since this World Cup, Nigerian match I have watched without massive anxiety. Like, you could see that these guys wanted to win. You could see the zeals. Like, you could see that they played as if their life depended on it. Because had it been they did not win that match against Benin, had it been they did not win that match against Benin, the kind of shame, like, I did shame on their behalf. I did shame on those players' behalf. Like, I just don't know. The last time it was near, like, I don't know if Nigeria is suffering from near success syndrome at this point. Like, when something is about to happen and before you know it, something has taken it away, because make it make sense. Had it been they brought in the energy, the zeal they played Benin Republic match, there's nobody will be topping that table for Nigeria. Which country will be topping that table? Which country will be topping that table for Nigeria? Because we have amazing players. We have amazing players in big clubs, earning billions of naira just because of football. And then when it comes to your own country, you guys we are just doing that. Why are you guys now on playoff? Like, the only way we can qualify is playoff is not easy. Do you guys know the series of stages that we're going to cross before we can be there at the playoff? At the World Cup, this is just a long road for us, and this was what would have diverted and prevented had it been we put in our A game from the onset. I said this before, and I'm saying it again. Nigeria, we just need to do better. In as much as most times, we think, I just don't like. It has been a problem to us. Like, we just wait for things to get bad, to get south before we start putting in our A best. What am I doing? Before we start putting before we start putting in our A best, our best or something like that. Use that energy fast, like, utilize that energy, and trust me, would have just been there. I don't know what to say right now, but all the best to Nigeria. I can tell you guys for free that if we still remain on that World Cup, it's going to be a massive win for us, because, to be very honest with you guys, we fought it, we fought hard, and Nigeria, we have these bars, like, internet will be cool. Like, internet will be so cold if Nigeria is out of that World Cup. I wouldn't even lie, because which country are we not going to be anticipating? Yes, Ghana is there, South Africa is there, but which country are we going to be, like, bantering? This sweet banter between Nigeria and Ghana. So I just want us to be there. I just want Nigerians to be there. Like, I'm rooting for Nigeria, and I hope that even if we end up at the playoff, so people are saying no playoff for Nigeria, we do not qualify. That is Ojoro from whatever thing that people are saying right now. I believe that if we can make it to the playoff, I just shall believe that just maybe, we might most likely have the chance to, I don't know, to be there. At this point, I don't even know what I'm saying. And all the best to Ghana. Super congratulations to Ghana for remaining undefeated all this while. Super congratulations to South Africa. Super congratulations to South Africa. You guys fought hard. You guys fought well. Aside the bad pitch, aside the deduction of marks and everything that you guys has battled with so far, you still made it. I didn't see South Africa winning Rwanda. I don't know, because I feel like Rwanda is actually a very strong team. But football is a football, and football is the game of chance, and anything is possible in football. Thank you guys once again for watching. If this is your first time coming across my face, my name is Ujuya. Welcome to Uncut. Don't make your last by subscribing. I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.